Hello friends! As you guys can see from the title, today we are doing our intro to Pam Face Palette. Alright you guys, so I decided to switch up the order of my project pans this year. As you guys know, this project pan was typically at the end of the month. I have decided to bring it to the beginning of the month. I like to switch things up, you guys. I keep saying that. It's just fun. So I am bringing you guys my intro to my Pan That Face palette. I'm so excited. So if you're interested to see what I chose, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so as you know, I typically do 2 face palettes a year, rotate a third one if it so happens that I'm lucky enough to completely finish off my goals on any given palette that I decide to bring in. So this year I wanted to switch it up. I've been doing this now for 3 years, I believe. 3 years, and I have noticed that I'm neglecting my single face products. So I want to incorporate them, but my rule is if I am going to bring in separate products for the face, it has to be a trio. It has to be 3 things in order for it to qualify as a face palette, as a, you know, me customizing a face palette. So if that involves 2 blushes and a bronzer, then so be it. If that involves 2 highlighters and a blush, so be it. I can make whatever combination I want so long as it's 3 minimum single products in any given project time frame that I have. So that's what I decided to do, but I always have to have at least 1 true face palette in here. So it has to be a face palette, considered a face palette, and then I can do a second face palette, or I could do 3 individual singles to make another face palette, if that makes any sense. I hope I made visuals on the screen so you guys can see it. So I have my products in front of me. Let's get into it. All right, if you followed me at all last year, you were fully aware of what my ideas were for this year. I used quite a bit. I got a lot of use out of my Natasha Denona face palettes, and I wanted to continue that trend because I have still a few that have cream products that I have not touched or hit pan on. So we're gonna continue with that flow and bring in my first one of the year. And that is the Natasha Denona Bloom face palette. This is completely 100% brand spanking new. I am going to take pictures of it, so I'm not going to touch it here. I am going to concentrate on obviously the first 2 cream products right here. These 2, my goal is to hit pan on these, and that way I can move it out and bring in another one that I may have that needs to be used and loved. So this is what we're bringing in, you guys. This one is called the Glow Cream Base right here. And then this one is the cream blush. I am fully aware that this cream blush is pretty pigmented, but it's perfect for this time of year. For the month of November-ish to December, I have been using this type of blush color that I have of individuals on my cheeks. So now I'm going to put those back into my collection and just concentrate on these 2 to use these and be able to hit pan. I will keep track and tally how many uses it takes for me to hit pan so you guys are fully aware. If you are new, Natasha Denona formula for cream products in her face palette typically takes me between 50-ish all the way up until like 70 times to use this. So this is going to be here for quite a bit of time, and I'm okay with that because I have plenty more to rotate in here. Now for my second face palette, I decided to choose 3 individual items. I am borrowing from my makeup use up project pan to the basically, it's not really a project pan, but it's products that I really want to use up for the year. So I'm bringing some products in from there to incorporate them in here. So the first one I want to bring in is my Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. I want to completely use this up. This is where we stand on it. Obviously, I'm going to take photos of it so you guys are fully aware of how this looks. I am wearing this one today on my cheeks. I really do love how this looks on my skin. It's a shame. I always say it, gelée and baked products just look so beautiful on the skin. So this is the one that I'm bringing in hopes to be able to completely finish this one off. Second product is a highlighter. This is again no surprise. I mentioned this last year. I wanted to bring it in a project like this one. This is Mary Lou Luminizer. So I've been using this one since October, and I have been able to expand the pan. You can see some of the rings down here. My goal is to use this one up. This is going to take me a few months to use. I want to be able to use this one up close enough to the summertime so that way I am not struggling, because this will be too icy for me over the summertime. So I'm hoping by July this should be emptied out. I've used quite a bit of it. I have thinned out some of the product to help me out so then I can repress and be able to finish this one off. So my goal is again to finish this one off. Now obviously, because I have brought in 2 products that I have been using since last year, it has 2 months of a head start. I wanted to bring something that's going to be a little bit difficult when it came to my blush. So my blush I'm going to keep until I am ready to change the look. You guys know that I love to wear blushes according to my season. So I don't like to wear a peachy blush right now, but I also don't like to wear a cool tone blush in the summertime. So I am going to rotate this product out, and it's more of a usage goal than anything, especially for this one, because I don't think I'll be able to hit pan on it. If I hit pan, that would be a miracle, but I highly doubt it. So the blush I'm bringing in for at least the first quarter of the year up until like maybe April is the Dallas blush by Benefit. I don't know if they make this anymore, to be honest with you guys. This is such an underrated blush. It's so beautiful. It's cool tone. It looks like a bronzer, but it still has a hue of mauve to it. It's like a brownie mauve. Really enjoy this blush. There is a ton of product in here. We are all aware of how much product is in here. There's 9 grams. There's no way I'm gonna finish this off. There's no way that I'm gonna hit pan on it. And there it is right there. It's a very, very light blush, but it'll go with all the looks, all the cool tone looks that I'm gonna do. It'll transition nicely into the springtime. And like I said, this product is the only one in this project pan where when I am ready to bring in a different shade is when I'm gonna rotate that out. These 2 will be to completely finish off, and then this one will be to hit pan on those 2. So this is the only one where I'm gonna allow myself to rotate throughout my blushes to choose the shades. So you will see a total of at least 4 blushes this year. I don't think I'll rotate 4 blushes, to be honest with you, but that'll be my maximum amount that you'll see for each season. But I feel like for the spring and summer, it'll still be the same tone. And then once fall and winter hit, I might change it up again. But I don't see myself rotating more than at most 4 times a blush in this project pan. So most of the blushes that I will be bringing in here will get quite a bit of use out of them, depending on their formula and how much usage they've already had prior to me bringing them in. So that is it for my Pan That Face palette. This is what I'm bringing in, you guys. 4 single products, but in total I am using and loving 5 individual items, 2 out of this palette and these 3. So 5 different things I will be trying to meet my goals on in this project pan. I don't know. I can't tell you right now what my predictions are. This is going to be obviously the first month of me going. This is a monthly updated kind of project pan. If you are new, you are not aware. I will take photos of everything. If I can't show you progress, I'll weigh this stuff. If that's the way you guys want me to do it, let me know. If, like for instance, this bronzer, I don't know how long it'll take. The blush, if you want me to weigh it, since I don't think we're gonna hit pan on it, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll even hit a dip on it. That thing is gonna take me a long time to use, but it is one of my oldest blushes, so I wanted to bring that one in. All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think about the way that I'm doing it this year? You guys like it? You like the rotation? I kind of like it. It's a little bit more freeing, but still structured enough for me to stick to the products without me being so bored or stuck with a color that I don't want to pan all year long. That's the thing. You got to customize these project pans to work for you, and I'm fully aware that this blush I'm going to hate over the summer. I will. And then I'm going to want to declutter it because I just don't want to use it. So I'm trying to stay ahead of the game and just make it work for me. So that's all that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then,